Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Sonic unboxing. Yes, this is the giant Eggman robot playset. We all know this is the Death Egg robot, and it does contain the exclusive question mark figure. So I'm going to point this out. There's a lot of spoilers here. I already know what the question mark figure is, but for those of you that don't, I would recommend watching the new Sonic movie if you haven't seen it yet. If you don't care about spoilers, continue watching. If you haven't seen the movie, I would recommend stopping here, watch the movie, and then come back to it at some later point. But we have this here in hand. A lot of the Sonic fan base know that this is relatively difficult to come by. Surprisingly, found it out in the wild here in Scotland. So that's quite surprising. On the back here, it shows you Sonic with the Eggman robot. This does not come with that Sonic figure, so you'll get to see what that is once we open it up. It does come with the bridge, it does come with the Eggman. It's more of a playset more than an actual figure, so don't be disappointed. On this side, you can't really see it, but we have the Sonic artwork, and on the other side, if I show it off over here, you can kind of see it a little bit easier. There is just some of the things. It says crushing arms and defeat Robotnik. That's what it says on it. It's obviously written in multiple different languages so that it doesn't have to be reprinted in various different areas that it is released in. So, of course, Jack specifics. And now that I've done a little bit of introduction, let us get the unboxing underway. So, this is very exciting. If you did watch the Sonic movie, the second movie, what did you think of it? I liked both Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, but I preferred the second Sonic movie. You can certainly see that there's a lot of stuff from Hollywood, a lot of the human actors and things, and honestly I think the movie would work completely fine if it was just animated and it was just Sonic characters. Especially for the third one, especially with the secret ending at the end, if you all stayed for the end credits. So, from this point onwards, I'm going to assume that you've all seen Sonic 2, and that you already know what happens. So, from this point onwards, we can talk about spoilers. So, of course, at the end, Eggman does turn into this giant robot form, which Jim Carrey does a fantastic performance in. Here's an instruction manual. We will almost not be looking at it, but there it is for anyone that cares enough. Completely blank on the other side, and there you can see the feet on the corner here, and this is the only way currently to get this figure, so very excited about it. How do we get into this? Well, we're not going to keep this packaging, we're not going to keep the box, so we don't really care about that, but what you do care about is this figure here. So let's just start by cutting off some of these little ties here. I'm just going to do the full unboxing video for you. These ties are very strong actually. And they do not move. Interesting. So, what do we do about that? Well, since we're not keeping it, because we want to jump in, we want to see the figure first. The figure is what everyone is all here to see. And I think everyone can kind of see from the bottom there exactly who this figure is of. I don't think it's possible to keep it much of a surprise, not for very much longer. If we just squeeze him out there, then you can see we have a movie Super Sonic figure. Yes, that's right, that is what all the big secrets thing was around. This is a 2.5 inch figure. It's not the 4 inch larger size, but let's cut him open. We can see all of the detail. He's actually strangely soft rubber. You can see that this is all bendable, which is unusual. The hands are the same, also has very rubbery texture, as does the feet. They do have joints here on the arms and legs, so unusual that it is so rubbery. The joints are a little bit stiff, but it works. Also, Sonic with the green eyes. So for anyone that doesn't know, Super Sonic, when he first debuted as a secret thing, there we go, there's the movement. And you can also see he's got the little dots at the bottom so he can hold on to things. Does the hand rotate? No, they don't. Okay, so very, very, very basic movement. You've got the head articulation, kind of rotates a little bit. The arms are on one of these bits here. There's no elbow, there's no knees, and then the feet have their movement as well. But the green eyes is very interesting because this came from when Goku turned Super Saiyan against Frieza. And interestingly, in the UK, well, in English, Supersonic came out before Goku turned Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z, and there's a running joke of that. Oh, Goku copied Sonic, but no. Sega of Japan definitely saw Super Saiyan Goku ahead of time in Dragon Ball before Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was released. So, but it's really, really cool to see all the movie parts. And the reason I was pointing that out there is because the green eyes, when Goku turns Super Saiyan, his eyes do turn green. And this, I think, is the first time we've seen Supersonic with green eyes. Someone in the comments, let me know if that's true or not, but I think that is correct. I don't remember Supersonic ever having green eyes beforehand. And of course, the arms are also yellow because the movie version, he doesn't have the pale skin part here. It's blue all the way across, so it does keep that. The torso is actually hard plastic, but the hands, the arms, and the legs is all this soft rubbery plastic along with the head. The entire head is all soft plastic, so you can move the nose a bit as well. So that's very interesting, very cool to see. I'm not going to lie, this is 95% of the reason that I bought this playset was for this Supersonic figure. So, but now that we've seen Supersonic, let's keep him over to the side, and we will open up the Death Egg robot, or the giant Eggman robot, or whatever the movie wants to pretend to call this, because we all know it's the Death Egg robot. It's obviously not the Death Egg robot because there's not a Death Egg in the second Sonic movie, but it's definitely absolutely paying homage to the end boss of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the Mega Drive game, not the movie, of course. Well, it is also Sonic 2 the movie, so it makes sense. So these, I'm assuming, are going to be the arms, and we have a few more of these little plastic things, which are fairly stiff to cut through. So let's cut through the rest of these in my videos if you are new to it. If you are new, hello, welcome. But if you are new, I like to show off the entire opening. I don't just skip the parts that a lot of players or a lot of YouTubers do. I like to show the entire scenario of opening all of the stuff. So we have one last one here, which I'm going to get the scissors into the side here. Put them in here and try not to damage the actual bridge itself. Let's see if I can feel it. If actually is this? Oh, this isn't even part of this. So let's just take all this away, and then we can see the bridge. Nice and easy to just get scissors in there and get a nice big cut. Very good. And it is still stuck on something. Oh my goodness, there's another one hidden in the back here. So we need to cut, oh my goodness, we need to cut this one as well. So let's do that then. Welcome to the opening segment of the show. And there we go with that. We finally have the bridge. Anyone that's seen the movie knows that the bridge wasn't all that important a bit. but they seem to think that it was important enough for it to be the main feature of the action set. Sometimes these figures are these playsets are made before the movie's released, and they're working off of production images. So it's possible that the bridge scene was supposed to be slightly bigger in the original than what it actually came to on the main screen. I mean, we still saw it on the main screen, on the big screen on the cinema, but it didn't have as big a role as what it seemed. So here is our bridge. The bridge, it moves. You know what, I'm going to tilt this down a little bit so that we can see it. There we go. Tilt you just a little bit. There we go. So the bridge tilts, just has this little mechanism here. Nothing special. It does have little foot pegs that you can see there, here and here, for Supersonic to stand on. We have the big plastic monstrosity of the Robotnik, which doesn't have any coloration or anything in the back. We do also have these little clips, which you'll find out what that does in just a second. And there he is, unboxed. It looks really cool, actually. It looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. Wow. Legitimately, I didn't care about the Death Egg part. I only wanted the Supersonic figure, so it's really cool to see that this does look pretty awesome. We have the base for the set, which I assume was just going to go in like that. And let's open these parts here as well, which are nicely covered in paper, which is of course just the big arms. So the arms, let's look at the articulation on it. It just seems to be a singular movement here. There's nothing going on at the back here. It's all designed to have the sculpt at the front, but it does have these big fists. It's hollow. You can see all the hole marks there, but from this side, it looks really cool. It reminds me of Sentinels. Looks like a big Sentinel fist. I don't really like the way that this looks. I think they could have done that a little bit better. But from the side, yeah, that looks pretty much like a fist. It looks like it's designed to only be seen from one very specific look, you know. Which I get it. I get what they were going for. I mean, this is not a Storm Collectibles. This is not, you know, a £300 figure. This, I think it was £35. So don't expect the highest quality, but expect nice enough quality. And this, once again, this looks to be exactly the same. It looks like they've maybe just mirrored the extra art. Oh, I've only just realised here, you have these little bits here that move. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but I'm sure we'll figure out what that is about in just a second. So there we have all of the pieces. That's it, all unboxed. I'm just going to very quickly pause while I clean up a little bit here. That was things falling in the background. So please just bear with me just a second. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to fix the camera a little bit there. So, as well as cleaning up, I also took a quick look at the instruction manual to see exactly what it wants us to do. So these parts here attach to the base. So let's cut these little things open. I'm not entirely sure why you want to or need to, but we will do as it says, just for the most consistency. So here is the base. Well, let's move this all to the side for just now. There, Robotnik, you can sit there if you want. So this is the base, and on the underside, you can see not an awful lot going on there. Little UK Canada logo there. So these should clip in like so. Should being the key word. So that's about as close as it's getting. Okay, that looks slightly better than I thought it did. And the same on the other side. It also has these three little rubber parts here. One there, and another there, for keeping the table from getting scratched from your Death Egg robot sitting on it. So there we go. It sits like so. And then we are going to attach the arms. So I did see that these things do serve a purpose. They are designed for when you are... I just realised that wasn't on camera. These don't come up. Oh, right. Okay, there's a locking mechanism here. Right. So I didn't realise this. There's a button that you press here, and that allows the movement of this. If you don't have that pressed, you will break it. So be careful for that. Do not go breaking this by accident. So let's attach this to the clip here. I think it just clips on like so. There you are. Nice big crunch to let you know that you have done it correctly. The same on this side. Once again, there's the button. It's a little bit hidden there. You press the button. Oh, okay. That's fine. You press the button down and then you pull this little part up like so. It's not the easiest to do actually. Give me just a second. It's a little bit stuck. I'm coming around this side of the camera now. So put the thumb in and then pull this up just a little bit. There we go. And you get it past a little click point, and that's it up. Nice and easy in retrospect. So once again, crunch this in here, big crunch. Like so. And then on the base here, you have this little part here, which does spin. It's got two little sections here that are going to just click in, and this should all just... Oh, that's quite cool, that it falls backwards. So that when Sonic defeats it, that it does have a falling animation. So I think this is just going to crunch in here once again. So let's try it. It's not shown on camera, but you're just going to have to believe me that it just clicks in like so. And then once it's clicked in, let's show off the mechanics here. Bring the camera up just a little bit. That when Robotnik moves left and right, he is stopped by the base, so that you've got the big Death Egg robot here, so that he moves like this. And then also when you're moving him, you also have these little bits at the back, so that you can control this and, you know, articulate the fists and such. This one, it's a little bit stiffer. But this is supposed to be how that works. But unfortunately it does tend to fall back a little bit. But that's the mechanic that they went with. But we weren't here for the mechanics, we were really here for the collection. So, and once again, these bits do clip down if you want them to, which is probably going to be the way that a lot of people will have it. So the next part is the bridge, which literally comes as it is. There's no assembly required for this. Literally that is all it does. This is a flat table, so nothing special going on there. But what the idea here is that you set up the bridge like so. You use the little holes in Supersonic's feet to just clip him onto the bridge like so, which loosely keeps him there. And then what we're supposed to do is we just put our finger down here, and that should fire Supersonic into the Death Egg robot and probably knock down my background. So we just move the background back a little bit. There we go. And let's see if this actually works. Part of me is doubtful, but here we go. That did nothing. Let's try that again, shall we? So Supersonic is on here, and once again, No, that didn't work. You know what? How about, I just realised that the bridge actually moves down a little bit further than what it should. So can I find something to put this on? Give me just a second. And we are back again, folks. I have brought with me crabtree, or crab meat even. Crabtree. As you can see, that is the 2-inch scale crab meat. He's meant to go with the 4-inch figures, but of course he's meant to be a smaller figure, so he is only half the size of Sonic, so that's why. But we're going to put this on its side, and we're going to put the bridge on top of it, and you can see there that the bridge goes down a little bit further. So let's use this, and we'll see if this catapults Sonic into Robotnik, and let's try it. Right, so maybe if I hold down here, and then go, yeah, oh my goodness, it's very in refusal. This is supposed to be how it works. It makes him jump up more than it makes him jump forward. Let's try that one last time before we conduct this as a failure. So it should, hang on, maybe if I flick it up from the bottom. No, okay, let me try that once more. That was kind of weak. I just missed the bridge there. And yeah, no, that's I'm not sure how you could get this to work. I see what they're trying to do here, but this just doesn't. This isn't a catapult. That's that's your problem, guys. Okay, if we do it from that side, right? What if we do something like this, and we do it? Man, they're making this really awkward. Right, so this needs to go a lot further up, I think, than down. So let's try that. Okay, so I'm holding it with my hand now, as much as anything, and yeah. Okay, it went further, but still didn't work. We'll try it once again. We're going to make this work, guys, somehow, even if we have to cheat. So let's try this. That was closer, but if you want to see what it is I had to do, I'm holding the bridge like so. Is there something about this that I'm missing? Or is this actually the full mechanic of how this is supposed to work? This is become quite insane, really. Just trying to make this work. Okay, we'll try this once again, and yeah. Okay, it just made him jump up. Better idea, you know what? What if I do this, and what if I put Supersonic here, like so, and what if I just ping him at Robotnik? So this is very, very much in the cheating category, but that also didn't exactly work. Okay, let's try that just one more time, see if it will work. So, and ping. It would require quite some force to do this. So, hang on, and he's supposed to fall back. I mean, the thing is, like, even when he falls backwards, the weight of the fists makes him fall back forwards again. So what kind of strength would you require? Right, let's try actual just throwing. I mean, I don't really want to go throwing my figures at my set pieces, but for the sake of science, we shall try. I'm going to throw them feet first so that I don't damage the actual head. This is stupid, by the way. The whole reason I bought this was to get this Supersonic figure, and I'd like to keep it in some variant of mint condition. And here we are doing this, but let's try throwing him feet first at... Did nothing. I mean, right, like, okay, so this is the force we have to press. You have to do this, and then all the way through, and... Ta-da! There, we did it. Congratulations, Supersonic. You have achieved something, I think. And this bridge did practically nothing. Almost nothing. What's weird is the bridge scene happens before he turns supersonic, but I mean, they must have just been like, okay, what can we give as a set piece to give away this supersonic figure? Because we need to have something. We can't just have, oh, here, buy this mystery figure. You know, I mean, it's clear that Sega wanted to release the supersonic figure, but they wanted to keep it secret. They didn't want the big reveal to happen until people actually went to the cinema to go and see it. So that is what happened there. My goodness, he's not even standing. Well, it's because the bridge, of course, is... you know what? Can we just stand you? Right. So now that he stands, there we go. And there is the shot piece. Just up a little bit. You can give me that. Camera. Hey, camera, work with me, please. That's good enough. Okay, well, I think that is going to be it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. That was the Sonic 2 Death Egg robot. It's a pretty cool thing. It's a nice backdrop. It looks cool to put some figures in front of it. Is a stand display piece. As a thing to play with, I don't really think it's that good. I wouldn't recommend it for anything like that. I mean, maybe if you've got some young kids that are really into Sonic, then sure, go for it. This is a nice design. It's kind of cool for collectors, especially collectors that know, you know, the history of, you know, Sonic 2, the Death Egg robot, or maybe just if you're really into the movie, if you really liked Jim Carrey, if you really liked the actors of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, etc. We're going to have some more Sonic videos coming out. We're going to do a bit of a Sonic special. I'm a bit of a big Sonic fan, so expect to see more of that. We've got a whole bunch of them. We've got Rouge the Bat, E123 Omega. I was about to say Beta there, but that's not right. That's E103 Beta. We've got Silver the Hedgehog, the 4-inch version. And we've got a whole bunch actually. We've got all the neon ones as well. We're going to do the reviews of all those. Once we get the Red Tornado, we're going to do that. I'm also waiting for the movie figures to arrive. I have ordered them, they haven't arrived yet. So we're going to have the 4 of them to look at as well, which is Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and the Jim Carrey Dr. Eggman. There has been a set 2 of that confirmed, so I'm not sure what's going to be in set 2. I suspect there's going to be a 4-inch Supersonic. I would imagine maybe Sinister Mark III Robotnik, which is where he wears the black and he's got the green. And as for the other 2, I'm not sure. I would like there to be a Shadow the Hedgehog in there, because he does come into it after the credits, but I'm not expecting that. And I really hope they don't release any of the human characters other than Eggman, because they were not fantastic. I'm a big Sonic fan, and even I say those human characters, no. I mean, great actors, terrible roles. You know, that's how you have to look at that. But that, I think, is going to be it for this video, folks. So if you do like Sonic, if you are a fan of Sonic, then please do subscribe. There is a lot more Sonic coming out. We do have a lot of videos. You're going to see a lot of Supercard. You're going to see a lot of card games, all that kind of stuff. If that isn't for you, don't watch them, but keep subscribed, because you will see videos like this coming out again. We do a whole bunch of videos on this channel. We're a variety channel. We're not dedicated to just one thing like most YouTubers are. This is just all of my hobbies, which I have multiple of. And yes, that is what the Grand Cat does. And of course, if you subscribe, then you will see Crabmeat when he gets unboxed some point later. So that is going to be it for this video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.